Good evening, fans, and welcome to the Garnet Sports Network for tonight's women's basketball action. The Garnet taking on the Widener University Pride. Second home game of the season for the Garnet on this young season. They come into this game 1-1 overall, a loss to Alvernia on the road to start off the season, but then got the win on Saturday afternoon, 83-57, a blowout of Penn State Harrisburg, a tough opponent for them in Widener. 3-0 they come into this game with wins against Salisbury, Mary Washington, and St. Mary's, averaging just under 70 points per game. High-scoring offense for the Pride. They were selected to take the MAC Commonwealth Conference Championship this season in the preseason poll after making the ECAC tournament last year. And already a technical foul on Widener to start off the game. Tribute goes to the line, knocks down a pair of free throws. And now they get together. So preparing for the jump ball to actually start the game, but the Garnet with a 2-0 lead to start off here. Jacob Brady on the call here from Tarbell Pavilion. Bandurek, the freshman local from New Hope, Pennsylvania, winning the tip for the Garnet. Perrone's got it. Bandurek straight away. Tribute now. Lizzie Stiles, senior point guard, to the basket, can't finish. And Widener goes the other way. Leading the Garnet in scoring this season, Corinna Papke. She's averaging 13 points a game off the bench, also canning over 45% of her three-pointers on a pretty high volume, 7.5 per game so far. Nice pass inside, and the foul will be called on Kendall Tribute, sending Mac McCracken to the line for Widener. Leading Widener this season, Devin Rimmer, senior out of Percassie, Pennsylvania, scoring just over 17 points a game through the 3 games of action. Tribute gets the rebound off of the missed second free throw. And the Garnet go the other way. Stiles handling off to her fellow senior Perrone. Holmgren, another senior. 3 seniors in the starting lineup. Stiles trying to kick to Tribute out of her reach. She had Tribute open in the corner, but just couldn't connect with her. Tribute, a proficient three-point shooter, also has great size and driving ability. Had a nice play in that Penn State Harrisburg game where she just beat a defender around the edge and took a wide open pass to the basket. Steal by Madison, Ireland. And the shot clock did not reset. It will just go to 20. New rule change this season. And actually it will go to the full 30, or at least 27. They'll take off 3 for the Widener possession. But a new rule change this season. On an offensive rebound, the shot clock resets only to 20. McCracken finishes. It's in line with a recent change that the NBA had where a rebound, an offensive rebound in the front court only reset the shot clock to 14 seconds. Tribute passes to Bandurek. Pass to the basket, lays it off the glass and in. First bucket of the game for the Garnet. Ireland Handling passes off to McCracken. Good ball movement from Widener. The drive, tough shot there from Rimmer. Banks it off the glass and in. Another look there. It's McCracken into the contact from Stiles and then finishing off the glass. Bandurek holding for the Garnet. Try the drive, and they're going to call arm bar against Devin Rimmer. Garnet will have it from the baseline. Stiles looking for anyone. She finds Bandurek, trying to back her way in. Now kicks out. Tribute left open. Can't hit on the three-pointer. Can't forget to mention the new head coach for the Garnet this season, Candace Signor-Brown, coming over from Vassar, taking over from Renee DeVarney this season. Got her first win here for Swarthmore. That came on Saturday, of course, in that big win over Harrisburg. And it's off the hands of Kira Schenk and out of bounds. Turnover goes the Garnet's way. Stiles bringing it up the floor. Tribute, long two. Off the front rim. Great rebound by Holmgren, but can't finish from a tight angle. And she's going to keep it alive for the Garnet, and a foul called on Phelan. Great hustle there by Holmgren, winning that ball back and then drawing the foul along the sideline. Pardon me, that's Erin Fallon. Perrone to inbound it. Finds Holmgren. Perrone again on the wing. Holmgren cutting baseline. Gets a pass through traffic to Perrone. Stiles directing traffic. Tries to go off the Bandurek pick, but Rimmer reads it the whole way. Shot clock winding down. 7. Bandurek tries to drive, gets fouled. Be the third team foul on Widener, second already on Rimmer, the leading scorer this season. Inbound to Stiles. Tribute. Bullies her way in and lays it home. 6-5, the Garnet lead. Ireland all the way up the floor. Pass over the outstretched hands of Mac McCracken. Bandurek with the ball for the Garnet. Looking for a cutter. Tribute again. Kicks out to Stiles. Long two. Rebound into the hands of Schenk. Barnes goes the other way. She came in for Rimmer after Rimmer drew her second foul. Schenk over to Ireland. Schenk cutting to the basket and finishes over Tribute. Pride retake the lead. Stiles left open, launches a three off the back iron. Bandurek the offensive board. Fresh 20 seconds for the Garnet. Perrone throws it away. And here comes Widener. Ireland up the floor to McCracken. Entry pass, looking for Kira Schenk, can't handle the ball. Stiles will take it the other way. Finds Holmgren quickly up the wing, but nothing for her there as the Garnet tried to go quickly in transition. Tribute into Bandurek, trying to bully her way to the basket. Instead finds Styles. And they're going to call a double dribble. Couple substitutions for Widener. Jordan D'Ambrosio and Jasmine Franklin come in, as does Colleen Anderson. Another freshman from the Garnet from York, Pennsylvania. 7-6 the lead for the Pride. Anderson, great hands there, gets the steal. Styles brings the other way, trying to go quickly. Anderson, the three, no good. Ball loose, Bandurek picks it up, goes up, off the rim. Ireland trying to go quickly, kicks to the corner, open look. Too much there from Ambrosio. Pressure from Widener, they'll call a jump ball as Ireland ties up Styles there. Possession arrow for the Pride. Isabel Ewert into the game. Inbounds pass into the backcourt. It's great defense there from Holmgren, but an even better finish from Fallen. Anderson from the wing. Tribute to Ewert. Holmgren, baseline jumper too much. Anderson gets the board. Now the Garnet reset. Ewert pass into the hands of Anderson. Way off on the three. Long rebound goes out to Ewert. Whistle and a foul on Barnes. Called for the reach-in. Papke, Garnet's leading scorer, will come into the game. She'll replace Bandurek. A very good three-point shooter, it would seem, at least based on her early season return so far. Anderson pass into Holmgren, can't finish. And they're going to call the foul on Holmgren there on the loose ball. Only the second team foul on the Garnet in this first quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes left to play. Open pass to the basket there from Barnes, but she just couldn't finish. Ewert goes the other way. Papke hangs on. Papke on the wing. Oh, what a finish by Kendall Tribute there. The no-look reverse layup there made it look easy. Garnet trailing by 1 here. Playing solid defense against this Widener team. Tribute gets a hand on the ball. Wild shot. It'll go in off the back iron. They're going to call Ewert for a travel. She shuffled her feet as she made that pass. Take another look here at that reverse from Tribute. Great finishing from the junior. Anderson, active hands, nearly poked that ball away. Pass inside to D'Ambrosio. Got bumps in the back by Tribute. That'll be her second. And she will come out of the game for Bandurek. Pass over the head of Jasmine Franklin. Ewart brings it the other way. Bandurek trying to back her way in and banks it home. Four points now for Bandurek. Pass inside to Schenk. Barnes, and they're going to call an offensive 3 seconds on Widener. Give Garnet possession with 18 seconds left. Enough time to draw up a play here and see if they can take the lead after the first quarter. Coach Senior Brown clearly unhappy with something there. Ewart trying to pass it into Holmgren and instead turns it over. And with that, first quarter comes to an end. Garnet trailing by 1 here, 11-10, your score after the first quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching women's basketball on the Garnet Sports Network.
On and off the court, we're focused on creating lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. More college athletes are earning degrees than ever before, but we've still got work to do. That's why we're raising the bar for incoming freshmen, so they're prepared when they get to campus. And why teams can't play in championships unless they make the grade. Education matters, and putting academics first creates a pathway to a lifetime of opportunity.
Garnet possession to start off the second quarter. They trail 11-10, but some great defense keeping them in this one. Jacob Brady on the call here from Tarbell Pavilion. Anderson on the wing. Aaron Cronin into the game, sophomore forward to start this second quarter. Bandurek trying to get low to Bandurek. Tough shot from her, but gets fouled. Garnet going tall to start off the second quarter. 4 players on the court listed at over 5'10". Lizzie Stiles, the point guard, listed at 5'7". Bandurek knocks down her first free throw. Too strong on the second. She's got 5 points now. Really burst onto the scene here for the Garnet with a sequence right at the beginning of that second half of that Penn State-Harrisburg game. Scored 6 points in a row as she got 2 steals in the span of about a minute and really gave the Garnet the momentum that they needed to put that game away. Papke passes to Stiles, 10 on the clock, and Cronin loses it out of bounds. D'Ambrosio. The inbound pass to Ireland as Michaela Nicolini prepares to check in. Bandurek nearly coming up with a steal there. She got her hands on that pass, instead deflects out of bounds. As Nicolini checks in for Franklin. Rimmer back into the game, sitting on 2 fouls. D'Ambrosio kicks out to Rimmer. Left open in the corner as they had the double team on Rimmer, and she knocks down the 3-pointer. Bandurek traveled. Nicolini from the wing. Over to Ireland. Great hands by Stiles. Gets the steal. Passes ahead to Papke. And they're going to call Ireland for the foul. She got hit in the face, it looked like, as Stiles tried to get that pass ahead to Papke. But it is Ireland who will get called for the foul. Stiles trying to get across the timeline. She does. Anderson open in the corner. Way too much. Rimmer the 3. Leaves it short. Anderson the board. Stiles going the other way, trying to get the pass off with pressure again from Ireland. This time it's picked by Nicolini. Rimmer, a great cut to the basket, and the finish. Swarthmore calls a timeout. Both teams being a little careless with the ball. 8 turnovers apiece, but it's Widener with the 16-11 lead. We'll take a break.
It's not about where you were born. It's not about your gender or the color of your skin, or whether you're rich, poor, or in the middle. No matter what you play, if you have the skill.
Swarthmore ball out of the timeout. Papke will hand off there to Stiles, and she goes quickly up the floor to get past Ireland. And Ireland called for another foul. It's going to be, I believe, her second. So Rimmer and Ireland both sitting on 2 fouls early on in the second quarter. You have to imagine if they pick up their third, they would sit for the remainder of this first half. Bandurek to Papke. Stiles driving baseline. The reverse. Oh, what a great finish from her. Plenty of touch there. Schenk was wide open there. Had no need to take a shot that early. Had a clear path to the basket. Instead rushed it. And the Garnet come down with the rebound. Anderson finds Papke. Garnet moving the ball pretty well, just struggling to find open look. Stiles to the hoop. Offensive board for Anderson. She can't finish. Cronin throws it up again, and then Bandurek is fouled. Let's go be Ireland called for the push. Put her on 3 fouls. And Natalie Gall is going to come, or Natalie Galley. Perhaps Gailey will come into the game. So I imagine that will be the end of playing this first half for Madison Ireland. Cronin trying to back her way in. Tough shot there. Can't finish. Here comes Nicolini the other way. Nicolini ahead of steam, right to the cup, and finishes. 5-point lead for the Pride. Bandurek, not much cutting off the ball. Styles gets hit. They'll call it in the act of shooting. So they'll send Styles to the line, shoot a pair. Hits her first. In and out on the second. And a foul called on Abby Perrone. Styles, a career .730 free throw shooter, goes 1 of 2 on that trip. Find Nicolini, and she traveled. Garnet with a basket here would cut the deficit to only 1 possession. Tribute on the wing. Off the pick of Bandurek, trying to find Styles. Say it deflected off of a Widener player. Styles inbounds to Holmgren, back to Styles, and finishes around Natalie Galley. Nicolini on the drive, kicks out to Rimmer. Now Nicolini in the corner. Rimmer trying to drive on Styles, puts up a wild shot, gets the offensive board, and the Garnet hold on to it. Tribute going the other way. Chance to tie or take the lead. Tribute, the 2, swishes it. Tied up at 18. Nicolini. Now McCracken puts it on the floor. Offensive board goes to Fallon. And she finishes. And Holmgren throws it away. It's like Tribute not ready for that pass. Miscommunication between the two. Barnes is going to come back in for Rimmer for the Pride. Nicolini brings it up the floor. Drives baseline, inside, and a travel calls on Fallon. Bandurek spins around a defender, goes all the way to the basket, and nearly gets the and one. Instead, she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul is on Galley. D'Ambrosio into the game. Misses on her first. Off target on the second as well. Now only 1 for 4 from the line this evening. Baseline jumper, nothing but net for Fallon. Lead back up to 4 for the Pride. Stiles finds Bandurek. Stiles from the wing, clock down to 10. Nowhere for her to go. 5 seconds on the clock. Pass into Bandurek, gets the layup. Beautiful find from Stiles. Put it up where only Bandurek could get it. Well defended by Holmgren there, but the offensive board first goes to McCracken, and then another second chance basket for Barnes. Anderson preparing to come in. Stiles. Trying to drive. Way off on the layup. And they're going to say last touched by Aaron Fallon. Colleen Anderson comes back in. 2:10 on the clock. Bandurek. Pressure there, finds Tribute. Easy layup for her. Deficit back down to 2. They'll call Holmgren for the foul there. As we take another look here. The Kendall Tribute cut, clear to the basket, and an easy finish at the rim. Barnes. Stiles defending her. Hands it off, D'Ambrosio. 6 seconds on the clock. Trying to get around Bandurek. She got a hand on it. Stiles going the other way. Has it poked out from behind by D'Ambrosio. Replay here of that block from the freshman. Such a great two-way player she's proven herself to be so far. Plays like she has 3 hands. Bandurek spinning, trying to get to the hoop. And they'll call 3 seconds on the Garnet. Helena Salmon up the court. Holmgren able to get a hand on it, tip it away from danger. Out of bounds, though, it'll remain Widener ball. 42 seconds on the clock. A chance to go 2 for 1 if they can get a quick basket here. Instead, it seems they'll take advantage of their possession. Bandurek trying to shoot the gap there. Pushed D'Ambrosio, and she gets called for the foul, her first. Garnet are into the bonus. They've only committed 3 team fouls. In and out of the hands of McCracken, and Holmgren gets called for the travel. Should be a fresh 30-second shot clock for Widener, which will allow them to take the last shot of the half. Anderson nearly comes up with the steal. Instead it goes to Salmon. Puts up a shot off target. Tribute hauls it down. And a steal for Barnes. And the finish from D'Ambrosio. Garnet will go down to the half down. Tribute missing on the shot anyway. It was late. The Garnet trailing 26-22 at the half. A low-scoring affair so far. Well, Kendall Tribute with 10 points so far. Dana Bandurek with 7. Lizzie Stiles with 5. The only scorers tonight for the Garnet. We'll take the break. Be back in about 15 minutes. Second half action coming up here on the Garnet Sports Network.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. That's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
It goes back to our origins as an institution committed to serving the common good. We come together to work, to study, because we believe it can have an impact on the world beyond the campus.
People aren't just one thing. They're not just students, they're not just athletes, they're not just activists.
Everyone has something that they're passionate about, something that distinguishes them.
SWAT calls you out on your opinions and your beliefs. People are okay with saying, no, I disagree with you and I want to have a productive conversation with you.
People are really invested in learning for the pure joy of it.
People just have a social conscious sense to impact the world and try and make it a better place.
Your academic life and your social life overlap completely. It's the people that make the place for me.
And I get a huge sense of joy from those conversations that last way longer than you think. And the conversation just changes your entire perspective on something.
Swarthmore has changed me in ways that I haven't even begun to contemplate yet.
No matter what I end up doing, I have a commitment to social justice and social change.
My ultimate goal is to use my knowledge in the real world to actually try to make the world a little bit of a better place.
The liberal arts is a profoundly optimistic way to view the world, and I think it sets you up for a lifetime of engaging with the world and with other people.
Whether they are humanists or scientists or social scientists, Swarthmore students believe in bringing the full power of their intellect and the passion of their spirit to contribute to the larger society. This is the time to celebrate the value of a Swarthmore education and the value of a liberal arts education to democratic society.
Second half about to begin here on the Garnet Sports Network. The Swarthmore College Garnet taking on the Widener University Pride. Jacob Brady on the call here from Tarbell Pavilion, 26-22 your score in favor of the Pride. And the Garnet really not helping themselves. 12 turnovers so far this game. Only 3 players making a shot so far. They are Kendall Tribute, Dana Bandurek, and Lizzie Stiles. Here's Bandurek, passes out to Holmgren, and a nice little floater there puts her on the board and trims the deficit to 2. Ireland trying to go all the way. Holmgren is going to get called for the reach-in. And quickly gets her 3rd foul of the game. Cronin will come in. McCracken to inbound. Finds Ireland. She's got Bandurek on her. Looks like it was go through the hands of Rimmer, but she was able to get it back. Rimmer, through contact, can't quite get the roll. She does get the foul. It's Perrone called for the block. Rimmer averaging 17 a game. She's only got 5 tonight. Fallon, the leading scorer so far for the Pride. Stiles brings it up the floor. Garnet keeping the ball moving. Good find through traffic there. Perrone, baseline jumper too much. Ireland quickly the other way off of a pick set by Fallon. And McCracken stepped on the line. Look here, through her hands, tries to save it, but her foot, actually a double dribble called. Stiles from the wing finds Tribute trying to drive. Instead, kicks over to Cronin. She's in trouble. Bandurek out to Perrone, left open for the 3. Knocks it down. They're going to say her foot was on the line. It was. So only a 2-pointer there for Abby Perrone. Ireland up the floor trying to get around Bandurek. And Kira Schenk finishes with the hook shot. They've been consistently using what might at least seem to be a mismatch, there, putting Bandurek on Ireland, the primary ball handler. But I think knowing how good of a defender Bandurek is, they're looking for her to get a steal there. Widener runs the floor perfectly as Schenk gets the basket. But even though you might think that it's a mismatch there because Ireland's smaller, nominally quicker than Bandurek, she's such a plus defender that they trust her. Call a block. Or now a conference between the referees. And they will call it a block. Boos from the Widener crowd as they wanted a charge called there as Bandurek put her shoulder in. We'll take a look there. That's actually the Perrone 3-pointer for a second, but Tribute on the inbounds. Knocked away from Bandurek, but it will remain Garnet ball. Perrone from the wing throws it away. Had Tribute cutting there, but don't think she was ready for the pass. Ireland will come up the floor for the Pride. Lose it briefly, but gets it back. contested jumper. And a poor job chasing down that rebound by the Garnet, but Van Durk with the great hands there to tip that ball and get the steal. Perrone back to Styles. And she'll call a play. Tribute looking to drive. Call a bar there on Rimmer. The third foul now on Rimmer, both her and Ireland. A couple of starters in some foul trouble. Perrone gets it back. Van Durk inside. Should have tried to go up immediately there. Commits the loose ball foul. And Van Durk had an open look at the basket. Instead hesitated. Allowed a defender to rotate over and make that a tougher shot. 2 fouls on Van Durk. She'll come out of the game. Anderson back in. Rimmer jacks up a 3. And Tribute knocks it away, but out of bounds. Remains Pride ball. Take another look there at that block by Tribute. Inbound, put up high for Schenk, the 6'1 center. Misses off the glass. Cronin pulls it down. Anderson left open for the 3. Can't knock it down. Quickly the other way goes Widener. Short is McCracken, but then she gets hacked. Colleen Anderson 0 for 4 on 3-point attempts this evening. Franklin and Barnes into the game for the Pride. Devin Rimmer at the line, shoot a pair. Hits on the first. Second left short, Fallon grabs it. Rimmer trying to drive. Tribute gets a hand on it, but goes back to the Pride. Rimmer trying to go baseline, said has to kick it. Franklin recovers the loose ball. And with 1 second left on the clock, Fallon goes right to the cup and scores. Styles across the timeline. Styles drives, can't lay it in. Made a nice move there to get around McCracken and Barnes. It's going to go out of bounds though. Garnet possession, Papke and Ewert coming into the game. In spite of being the leading scorer for the Garnet this season, Papke has only played 8 minutes so far and only attempted, or I should say has not yet attempted a shot. Ewert, the new point guard. Papke right to the hoop. Oh, too strong. Goes back to Holmgren. Can't hit. Papke trying to tap it out. Instead, a loose ball foul called. It's going to go against Barnes, as they'll say she held the arm of Papke. Quickly goes into Cronin. Papke launches too much. Easy board for Anderson. Go to Papke again. Somebody in the crowd wanted her to shoot there. Holmgren, 8 seconds on the clock. Cronin to the cup. Finishes high off the glass. Bit of a run there for Widener, but the Garnet claw a basket back with a sustained possession down there. Rimmer gets fouled as she goes to the hoop. Couldn't get the roll, but we'll still have a chance at a 2-point play. Van Durk will come back in. Holmgren whistled for the foul, her third of the night, as Rimmer hits the first of two. Second good as well. Ewert, full court pressure from the Pride. Garnet trying to break out. Cronin to Van Durk, loses the ball, now goes to the hoop, and a soft finish there. Van Durk 9 points now. Franklin in the corner. Cronin, foul on the entry pass. Say she swiped at the arm of Fallon. And Widener in the bonus. Fallon too strong on her first free throw. And short on her second. So naught comes of that trip to the charity stripe. Anderson left open, instead chooses to pass, and now it goes to Barnes. Trying to get around Ewert. Great defense from her. Standing her ground. Van Durk out of the double team, now runs up the floor into the path of Ewert. Anderson trying to go off the pick of Cronin. She rolls to the hoop. And a hard fall there. So it looks like Bachtel went into the legs of Cronin. She's holding her head. We'll step away. Bachtel a little shaken up after that fall, but seems to be walking it off. Papke preparing to inbound, finds Van Durk. Trying to spin to the hoop, puts up a wild shot and finishes. Some fancy moves in the paint there for Van Durk. Now 5 for 8 on the evening. Fallon trying to get down low. She's fouled. Called on Ewert. A little bit unnecessary there, as it looked like Cronin had Fallon shut down there defensively. It's a favorable roll on her first after missing her last two shots. Her last two free throws, I should say. Hits the second as well. 7-point lead for the Pride. Just over 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Papke launches a three and knocks it down. Papke finding her scoring touch. D'Ambrosio gets fouled as she drives. A little confusion on who it's being called on, as it looked like the referee signaled 21. Believe it's on Colleen Anderson. And it is indeed Anderson's second personal of the game. Looks like a lane violation called on the Pride. Garnet go the other way. Trailing by 5, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Papke down low to Bandurek, kicks out to Anderson. She launches front iron. And they'll go out of bounds. Be Widener ball. Quickly ahead goes D'Ambrosio. Ireland in the corner, chased by Bandurek. Now gets a pass to Franklin. Nicolini on the drive. Franklin can't finish. And they'll call number 11, Lizzie Stiles, for the foul. That'll send Nicole Barnes to the line. Tribute comes back in. She's got 10 points so far for the Garnet. Barnes hits on her first. Second rattles through as well. Stiles up the floor. Tribute from straight away drives and finishes. Tribute now 5 for 7 on the night. Ireland trying to get around Bandurek. Great defense once again. D'Ambrosio spins, rolls off the rim, and it will stay down here as Widener ball. And that defense from Bandurek has held Madison Ireland scoreless tonight. And also only allowed her 2 assists, 3 turnovers. Cronin's going to get called for the foul, bumping Schenk there. Couple of shots for Kira Schenk. Hits on the first. Second as well, 7-point lead for the Pride. Nearly a steal for Nicole Barnes off the inbounds. Instead, it will go out of bounds. Garnet the side in. Stiles across the timeline. Tribute inside, Stiles off the glass. Trying to keep it alive. Papke gets it in the corner. Bandurek to Stiles. Down low to Cronin, gets it out to Papke. She fires the 3. Too much on it. Offensive board as Cronin flop there, and then Schenk with the easy layup. And Swarthmore's going to call a timeout. Trailing by 9 with 12 seconds on the clock, trying to draw something up and advance the ball before this third quarter runs out. We'll take the break along with them. Five seconds on the clock for the Garnet as Tribute gets fouled. Only the fourth team foul. Actually, that will be the fifth now. Send Tribute to the line. See if she can cut the lead to 7. Misses on her first. Second is good. But a chance for Widener to possibly extend their lead. Cronin gets a hand on it. Time will expire. Perhaps 0.1 second on the clock from when that ball was tipped out of bounds, but it will be the end of the third quarter. Widener leading 47, to 37. We'll head to the fourth in just a minute. Nine-point deficit for the Garnet beginning of this fourth quarter here. Jacob Brady on the call from Tarbell Pavilion. Tribute, long two, can't hit. And Ireland goes the other way. Transition, and oh, huge block from Kendall Tribute. Looked like she was spiking a volleyball there, blowing up the transition offense from Widener. have to go into their half-court set. Garnet have done a good job defending in the half-court. Papke contests, but Widener knocks down the baseline jumper, extends their lead to 10. Papke open for the three, way off. Ireland quickly the other way, goes behind her back. Tribute trying to get her hands in there, instead gets called for the foul. It's going to be the third on her. Ireland trying to get around Bandurek. She shuts her down. Jacking up a shot and hitting is Mac McCracken. Stiles brings it across the timeline. Tribute on the wing. Papke inside to Cronin. Gets blocked by Schenk. 10 seconds on the clock. Great cut by Bandurek as she lays it home. 13 points now for the freshman. Ireland shut down again. Schenk from the baseline. And Papke will get called for the foul as she got beat around the edge by McCracken. Perrone will come back into the game as we take another look here at that cut from Bandurek. Great vision from Cronin. Bandurek lays it home to cut the deficit back down to 10. Widener to inbound. Tribute picks it up. Bandurek trying to back her way in. Keeps that pivot foot down. Cronin the jumper. Too much. Ireland gets her first basket of the night. Bandurek looking for cutters. And a foul off the ball. And it'll be on Lizzie Stiles. Second of the night. Holmgren back into the game. Ireland trying to beat Bandurek. And she traveled, shuffling her feet there as she tried to make that pass. Tribute from the wing. Cuts through the defense, easy layup. Let her have that one. Ireland goes the other way. Right through the heart of the Garnet defense, can't finish. Tribute pulls down the board. Garnet trying to cut the lead to single digits. Bandurek left open and finishes. 15 points now for her. Ireland loses her footing. Bandurek trying to shoot and get the steal. Instead, she gets called for the foul. Oh, pardon, they're actually going to call that foul on Ireland. Thought initially called Bandurek for the contact there. Instead, it is on Ireland. Her 4th foul. Holmgren. Skip pass to Perrone. Now Tribute gets fouled. She'll go to the line, shoot a couple. She's 3 for 4 from the charity stripe this evening. In and out on the first. Good on the second. Deficit at 7 now. Just under 6 minutes to play. Rimmer, a 3 off the screen. Bandurek grabs the board. Full court press from Widener, and Perrone trips D'Ambrosio. Bandurek, great steal. Here she goes the other way, lays it in. And now the deficit at 5. Garnet sticking in this one, in large part due to the combined efforts of Kendall Tribute and Dana Bandurek. Entry pass to Schenk, goes around Holmgren but can't finish. Pardon me, that's Fallon. Styles to Tribute, she'll launch. Bandurek gets the board and lays it in. 1 possession game, and Widener calls timeout. The lead for Widener down to 3 after Dana Bandurek gets the steal and then runs the floor. Ireland's going to get past her. Kicks, easy shot for Fallon. Knocks it down. Styles goes the other way. Tribute trying to get to the hoop. Reset to Styles. Now Tribute on the wing. Passes behind Perrone. A lot of turnovers for the Garnet tonight. Actually, a lot of turnovers for both teams. 20 for both. Really just not helping themselves out with some of that passing. Kick to the corner to Ireland. Steps over for a 2. And Schenk, too much on the pass there, threw it off the hands of Fallon. Remain Widener ball, however. Rimmer from the perimeter, and Schenk lays it in. Widener responding here, pushing that lead up to 7. We're inside 4 minutes left to play in this one. Bandurek to Tribute on the wing. Trying to get inside. No shot. Call it on the floor. 3 team fouls now on Widener. Bandurek. Well defended, kicks out to Perrone. Now Stiles will let some time run off. Tribute from the wing. Shot clock down to 7. Tribute trying to get to the cup. Loses it to Ireland. Rimmer runs the floor, in and out. Bandurek pulls down the board. Out of bounds, tipped by Widener. Bandurek quickly in to Stiles. Out of bounds will be Garnet ball at the baseline. Holmgren. Over to Stiles. Puts up a 2. Knocks it down. Ireland to the corner. D'Ambrosio there. Jumper for Fallon finds home. Fallon with a big game. 18 points, 8 for 13 from the field. Garnet have to respond here. Tribute looking to drive. Gets collapsed on by the Pride defense. And they go the other way. Fallon gets it back to Ireland. Shot clock down to 8. And an open look for Fallon, but she can't hit. Perrone into the hands of Stiles. Garnet trying to go the other way. Holmgren. Pull up long 2 for Perrone. Nearly rolled in off the back iron. Fallon with her 19th and 20th points of the game. Lead up to 9 for the Pride. Minute 15 on the clock. Tribute puts up a 2, way off. Ireland goes the other way. Ritter in the corner. Bandurek nearly gets the steal. Out of bounds, Garnet ball. We're inside a minute to play now. Still trying to make up 9 points. And Swarthmore's going to call a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. That's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
Nine-point deficit for the Garnet in the final minute of this contest, trailing 60-51 against the Widener University Pride. And a throwaway goes to Ireland. Garnet will not foul. Ireland trying to get around Bandurek, but no room for her. Bandurek nearly gets a hand on that ball. That time she swipes it away, but it's picked up by Widener. 4 seconds on the clock. Ireland to the hoop. She finishes. Likely the final possession for the Garnet. Instead, it's Fallon with the steal and finishing the other way. Goes coast to coast. Put this game officially out of reach. Stiles hits a 2 with 1.1 on the clock, but with that time will expire. A 64-53 loss for the Garnet. Widener goes to 4-0 overall, but the Garnet really hanging tough in that one. At one point, trim that deficit down to 49-52 thanks to some fantastic two-way play from Dana Bandurek tonight. She finishes with 19 points on 9 of 12 shooting, also 8 boards, couple of assists, 3 steals as well. She had the task of taking on Maddie Ireland all night, held her to 4 points on 2 of 5 shooting, forced 7 turnovers as she spent her entire night matched up with the Pride point guard. Garnet fall to 1-2 overall, but a lot of positive things to take away from that game. Of course, the scoring play from Bandurek, and Tribu finishes with 16 points overall. Lizzie Stiles, the next highest, with 9 points on the night. The Garnet fall to 1-2. They'll go on to take on Gettysburg this Saturday. Come at 8 p.m. Game got rescheduled thanks to the Garnet hosting the NCAA regional tournament for men's soccer, consisting of a couple of round of 16 games and then a round of 8 games. That game will come at 8 o'clock. Men's basketball starting in about a half hour. You can catch that game right here on the Garnet Sports Network. Bob Long will have the call alongside myself. This is Jacob Brady for all those leaving us now, saying have a good night.